please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Boy.
Good evening. Hello. Welcome to the After Hours. I'm your host, Carlos Silva, joined by my dear friend, Colin.
Hello, hello. Welcome back, everybody. Anybody that's new? Hope it's good to see you.
And my buddy, Jason Knapp.
Hello, hello, hello. And I'm glad you didn't cut to me while I was dancing.
Buddies, let's talk Disney in a very special night today. I'm anxious.
It is a very special night. Right off the bat, I've got to say happy birthday to my mom, Patricia Knapp, who's, I think, in the group tonight. So happy birthday. We had a fun day at Hollywood Studios.
Great.
I'm a little jealous.
Happy birthday, Patricia.
Happy birthday.
And you know what's funny? You guys realize that we have a lot of coincidence of birthdays around us?
Mm-hmm.
Jason's birthday is the same day as my son's birthday.
That's right.
Michelle, Jason's wife, birthday is the same birthday as my mom. And Patricia, Jason's mom, has the same birthday as Colin's.
That's right.
Yeah.
And I think,
It's funny how that happens.
It's weird.
It's kind of strange. It's really close. And I think me and Carlos, aren't we only like a week apart on birthdays or something like that?
Yes, with the 10 days apart.
A few years difference.
Yes.
In a few years. What's a week and a few years between friends?
Buddies, let's say hello to everybody here. There's a lot of people I can see Rosie and Bea from Brazil. They're here. It's late for them. Okay, hello. Oi, Bea. Oi, Rosie.
Yeah, there's a lot of people, a lot of comments rolling through tonight.
I see my buddy Zach.
Which is awesome.
Zach Brown is here. We got Kelly Williams Bagby, Valerie Seidel, Lisa Milam, Kelly Lawrence, Tacey Atkinson. Great to see you.
You're not even going to say hello to your own wife?
Joe Logan. I was going through them, just going down the list. Hello, Michelle. Great to see you. Ish.
I was going to let him have that one, but hi, Michelle.
Anyway.
Because I know that there's a strong and good chance that we're going to have some new friends here, I would like to ask again to everybody to do the same thing that I asked the last time. Please type in the comments, type where you're watching from. We would love to get to know that.
Yeah,
I'm going to do it too.
Connect a little bit better as well. So that's
I'm going to do it too.
Always fun.
Yes, do it.
And if you are watching on the replay, go ahead and do it too, because we want to connect with you all as well. And if you can, try to join us next week when we're live. There's more things that we can do to interact with you on the live show than there is on the replay, even though we do try to watch the comments on the replay. But if you can make it live, we have a lot of fun live. If not, we're happy you're here on the replay as well.
And please don't forget, always what is important for us is like whatever you are, like and share. Like and share. Look. Hi, Colin. The like and share is over you. And there's another thing for our buddies that are in YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe. And to what? To what?
Ring the bell. Gotta ring the bell.
Gotta get the bell on.
I was gonna sing that song. Oh, does it have the song?
I think he does have the song.
Oh my gosh, just a little bit of the song.
You get a little preview of Jason's lacking dance.
You weren't even the disco lights. You didn't even play the good part. You didn't even play the good
disco
part.
that goes across the
I don't know if was right to do that, so I just... Buddies, let's move on. Now is the time?
Yeah, we got somebody else from Kentucky on here. That's cool.
Oh, good.
Sorry, it just caught my attention when it rolled by.
Do you want a moment to bond there, Colin?
Maybe.
You wanna have a moment?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, but
hey, they'll appreciate it. You guys might not, but they will.
Claire's up. Claire's awake. Everybody. Claire is awake. Look at that.
I don't see how you do
the
that.
UK. I don't know.
That's just difficult.
We have Rosa from São Paulo. We have Gustavo is from Miami. It's a neighbor. I would like to see from which part of Miami. Gustavo, I'm here in North Miami-Dade. I'm in Aventura.
I just like to say Buford, Georgia. Lisa. Buford?
Okay.
You just like it because it sounds like the name.
Now is the time?
Now is the best time.
It is the crop factor.
Just one time we need to get a cut scene of that and put it right down in the corner of Jason dancing to every one of these videos.
Again, we use that term very loosely.
Colin.
It's a flailing about more so than it is dancing.
Colin, can you explain to our audience how is the
So this is the crop factor, and it's a relatively new segment here for us on After Hours, and it's basically kind of a 20 questions type scenario where you're trying to figure out where this cut scene is from a photo that was taken somewhere in the parks. That's about all you get. You can ask questions, you can ask clarifications, you can just take outright guesses. Whoever wins, are we doing the giveaway again next week for an entry? So if you win, there is an incentive here, so that you may get to spin the wheel next weekend or next week, so you may get an extra entry. So if you win, there is a prize, and basically we're gonna start it off with one really tight crop of someplace in the parks. You're gonna try to guess. If nobody gets it, we're gonna back it out just a little bit to make it a little bit easier, just to try to figure out what it is. I threw one softball in here tonight, and even the guys thought it was easy, but one of them's pretty hard. So we'll have a good range of people that could potentially win. It's a good thing. You really? That surprises.
No, why does it surprise you? I was in Hollywood Studios having a blast with my mom today. Why would I?
I don't blame him.
Okay.
Again, I'm a little jealous.
So let's go for the first image, crop number 1.
Okay, so this one's a little weird, but once you figure it out, you figure it out. It's kind of... It's a little obscure at first, but I have a feeling a lot of people are going to get this one quickly. I don't know what order Carlos put these. I don't know if it's the same order that I sent them in or not.
Yes.
But you know what it is, right? I mean, you can recognize it, I hope.
Oh, of course. I know which one it is. Yeah. Lisa's making fun of your suntan. A little burnt.
Yeah, well, actually, I don't. There's something that happens when you kind of... The internet does this weird red thing when it...
Sure.
Winds me through Carlos's machine. I get redder.
Look,
the guesses are coming through quickly.
Lego Store, GTA.
Did I miss one, Carlos? Has somebody got it yet?
Chinese Theater, Toy Story Mania. These are all places I was today, and I'm going to be really embarrassed if
I think that someone already got it.
A roller coaster.
Yeah, Terry. Was there one before Terry?
Yes.
There was one before Terry?
No, sorry. No.
I don't have that one on my screen if there is.
Terry got it. And there was... We
didn't even zoom out at all. I didn't get a chance, people.
I should have made it tighter than this.
Yeah,
wait. No, just this is ridiculous. Let's just cut back to that. Cut back to the picture we were just showing.
It's pretty impressive, really.
Cut back to that picture. There's something. There's a charade going on here. There's no possible way.
I thought it would be harder than that. I thought it'd be easiest one of the night, but I expected it to take longer than this.
And I thought that one was the hardest.
I don't understand.
I mean, this one was the hardest. I thought this one was going to be the easiest to narrow it down.
Who's with me on this? Carlos, you got to cut back to that picture one more time, please. I need to know who's standing with me here. That is insanity that somebody could guess that is, because I'm assuming is it Rock and Roller Coaster?
It is. It's Rock and Roller Coaster.
How?
Crop out one, Carlos. How? I figured somebody would get it on the second crop pretty easy because it makes more sense.
I will show the second crop for the sake of...
Impossible. Okay, wait. No, what's that up in the... Okay.
It gets easier, but I mean, I didn't think it'd be that easy.
Okay.
I gotta up my game next week.
So, I don't even know. I don't know if it's a superpower. I don't know if it's
So you're better at this than you are what's that sound.
So Terry was the first one. Right after Terry, Valerie.
Sorry if I did miss somebody else, but Terry was the first
Valerie
one I saw
came
come through.
with RRC, which I'm assuming it's Rock Roller Coaster. Doreen was the one. She pointed out the guitar at the Rock Roller Coaster. Which
Selby, I'm with you. I'd be like magic carpet with rivets.
So let me show the review, because actually is what we're talking about is the guitar.
Out front.
Yeah, a lot of you got it, and I don't understand. And I feel like you guys, I feel like there's this
I thought
big...
the perspective would make this one harder, but just go to the next one, Carlos.
I feel like I'm being punked
Just
right
maybe
now.
too easy of a lineup tonight, but let's try this again.
Okay.
So, buddies, let's take a note of two names, because those two names will be already in our list for next week for our Wheel of Disney. But those two names, their names are Terry Stinson Doherty and
there were lots of people who said it.
Yes.
I think Valerie Seidel
quickly
said it.
too.
There are more, yeah.
And
so
two came through very close together.
So Terry, Valerie also. Doreen, she nailed it down to what it is the guitar. Okay, and then Heather also did it.
I have no idea what he just said.
He said
Zach.
Doreen. He said Heather.
Heather, okay.
Zach was even much more in detail. The Stratocaster in front of.
Right.
He deserved that too.
An entry. Good job. Okay,
Yeah,
let's
it
see
was
if
amazing.
the second one is.
I have a
less
feeling
ridiculous.
I might, after that first one, maybe this is just too easy of a set. I'll have to get more creative next week. Which means it'll probably get too hard.
I think you need to check your computer for viruses, because I have a feeling
somebody's scanning it.
somebody's posting these pictures in advance to the interwebs.
But to
Or they
our
watch
audience,
all of my posts. One or the other, just no.
buddies,
I doubt it's that one though.
I need to bring back something from last episode, because you see that picture and you got that roller coasters with Aerosmith. Then you remember that someone already suggested to change that for the Bee Gees.
Yeah, baby.
Shouldn't happen.
You should be dead.
Scratch Steven Tyler off the list of potential guests, even though
I'm
he
not
probably
saying as a
wouldn't
permanent
show up
change.
anyway.
I'm not saying as a permanent change. I'm just saying like it would be a fun rotation. You could have like Bee Gees night. You could have, of course, Aerosmith night. You could have Captain and Tennille night. You could have Alphaville, Barry Manilow. We were just talking about that on Lou Manchino's show last night.
Oh my God.
The Cure, Depeche Mode.
Now, Dan and Chalkin. But you know, it asks something like Kiss, AC/DC, Metallica, something like that.
I could stand behind AC/DC. I could see that.
Okay, let's go there. So we're gonna move to the, and I thought that was the hardest one. So we.
Oh, that's not a good sign. Maybe a short crop factor segment tonight.
Oh, but I need to show that. One of the best comments here is Joe. Joe's just said, Bee Gees, tragedy.
I love that song. So good.
It's not that I don't like the Bee Gees. I really like the Bee Gees, but not at Rock Roller Coaster. You know, it could be in the Everest with the.
You say that
with
now,
the
but
Yeti.
if it was there, you may feel differently. If it was always there, you'd be like, "That, oh my God, they should never move the Bee Gees out of Rock and Roller Coaster." I think we should move on.
I'm just gonna start casting over here and reeling it back in.
You know, before we move it, there's some other friends from Brazil showing up, like Selby. I saw Selby was here.
I already said hi to Selby. We're like best buddies already. I was thanking him for bringing some levity and some some reality to the situation.
Selby is here. Lisa Dinoto Glassner saying that AC/DC would be amazing. Lisa, yes,
please.
Yes.
That's great.
Okay.
He's a green. I'm just kidding.
Well, let's go. Let's pray now and go to the second one. I hope that
Yeah,
this
I'm afraid
segment
this is gonna
don't
be
last
too easy,
like
too.
2 minutes. Okay. Second image, first crop.
Second verse. Same as oh.
I think this is gonna be easy too. This is the one I was
Yeah,
concerned about.
I think I know this one.
And
I think somebody's gonna get this one quickly.
in the
'cause
meantime,
If someone
I didn't
doesn't
crop
get
off
this one,
enough of it. No,
because I had zero idea for the first one, but this one I feel like I could guess my way through this one, but that I would probably
Write it
need the
down.
next crop. I'm not writing it down. I'm not going to be embarrassed like that. No.
It's okay when you do it to me, but
you know one thing. I told you.
somebody's already-
I told you. In the very first one,
No, there's two.
Chris Manning says alien saucers. Chris Shepard says monsters laugh floor. Lisa said
Chris
alien swirling saucers. She even put the swirling in there. Way to go. Kyle said
abbreviated. I know she likes to do that.
Kyle said alien swirling saucers. Caleb.
Yeah, it's too easy. I mean, too easy.
It wasn't that way.
Saucers.
That's what I thought at first too.
Yeah. I gotta step up my game. These are too easy. I want to make it fun for people, but there's like a fine line between making it way too easy and making it fun.
If you could just not pick the park I had spent the day in next time, that would be great.
That's true. I didn't
little-
know until this morning you were going to
humiliating.
say in that part.
And this
Although,
is
in my
is-
defense, I didn't see it at night today. So
and the easiest one
Nobody
is
did.
yet to come. The easiest one is yet to come. So
See, I don't think this one's as easy. This is the one I actually thought was kind of difficult.
Are we gonna see the full picture? Did we get to see
no,
the full picture?
Go
let's
ahead.
go to the second crop. Just to
Oh, okay.
we didn't confirm anything yet. So this is
I think we did.
yeah. But- and I was still in doubt.
I would say it's not that hard.
Okay, so let's go to the full picture, the review. It is the
Look at that.
and it's a nice picture.
This
was a fun night. It was very rainy and then it quit all of a sudden, which for me, we've already had that story. It's just kind of a field day for me at that point. The scary thing is this is the week and a half after it opened. Look how quiet the crowds are because of the rain.
So we got Christopher Manning and Lisa Denoto Glassner.
Don't put Terry's comment on the screen.
I'm trying to find what happened.
No, don't do it.
don't-
You'll
don't
be
do
distracted
that.
the rest of the night. You're gonna be distracted the rest of the show. It's all downhill from here. I think.
So I think it was Chris Manning and then it was Lisa.
You know,
Look, he hasn't even switched back to us. He's still on this because he's looking. He's trying to.
yes, I'm trying to find out.
See what you do, Terry.
Saying hello to
next time on
Socrates.
Distraction Factor.
Socrates from Brazil also here.
Welcome.
But that was the alien. I have problem with the pronunciation of that. Please could announce the real name of the attraction.
The alien swirling saucers.
Yes, swirling for me is difficult.
Well, now we have to hear it.
He just said it. He just said it fine. It's like
Okay.
performance anxiety here. Okay, let's move on to the next one. I'll get this one, I think.
Oh, we're gonna that one for me is
If you don't get this one, we'll be disappointed in you.
Oh boy, why did you say that? Why'd you next time maybe you could be like, Jason, this one's really hard.
I have
but
faith
think
in
you
you,
could do it,
Jason.
mate."
so let's go to scene 3, crop 1. It is this one.
This is the tightest crop of the night, too.
Oh come on, seriously,
I told you.
that's easy. This one's actually easy.
How is that easy?
That's like that's silly.
What do you want me to do? Zoom in on a leaf? Like, the problem with this one is it can only be so many places. That's the only thing I'm giving because somebody's already got it. Like,
Yeah, of course they did because it's
easy.
The color is.
And it was right away.
That's true. The color does kind of give it away.
Plus, we already know you
eight.
did them. You picked them all from the same part.
This is weak. The thing is, I didn't do it on purpose. Complete accident that they were all from the same part.
I'm already showing the crop too, and
just go all the way on.
Yeah. And
this is just disappointing.
I'm gonna just let them roll in. I think we should say whoever responds correctly in the next 30 seconds should get an entry. That's what I'm saying.
That's a good plan.
Because that's how ridiculous this was.
And we'll try to count.
Crop. That's crop 2?
Yes.
That's crop 2.
And this is a review?
Which is a fun picture. And Jason, you were here that night, so you have a leg up on the competition. But apparently, everybody loves Tower of Terror.
I was there.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you were there that night.
I don't remember.
Lightning's not real. This is one of the adventurous ends.
It's been probably.
Which I don't do very.
20 years that I don't ride at Attraction.
I've never ridden it either.
I tried to get my mom on today, and she wouldn't do it.
I don't blame her.
Well, don't say that. No, there's no hope.
No, there's no.
Okay, so. Yeah, we have a lot of almost everybody got it right.
Well, Jason just told them the answer. So they could
I actually didn't say it.
Okay.
I think.
Well, that was disappointing.
They
did really well, so that's exciting.
But one thing, Colin, I have to ask you one thing. I know I will spoil the magic, but the lightning bolts and things like that, this is a creative part of you. It's not that happened that day.
Yeah, so this is completely fake.
That wasn't the night that everything got struck by lightning that people talked about a couple of weeks ago.
No, I wish I would have had a field day that night. I probably would have gotten struck by lightning. Would have been my luck because lightning doesn't bother me at all, and I'd be the idiot with a tripod standing in the parks.
What do you mean lightning doesn't bother you?
I'm sure it would if it struck me, but it doesn't scare me. That could easily be one of those.
You know what doesn't bother me? Grizzly bears. Grizzly bears don't bother me at all.
Famous last words.
Tsunamis.
But
no problem with tsunamis.
To answer your question, Carlos, all of the lighting is accurate. The lighting itself is actually added in the background of the cut scenes of the clouds intentionally. The clouds were that weird kind of purplish dark color because there were some storms in the distance the night that me and Jason were there. That was the night we did Olga.
You did what?
Olga's. The cantina.
Oh,
when we closed out.
Yeah, it was the same night. Because remember that weird array of clouds came through? Well, you probably don't remember that. It was a long time ago. But
I was too busy with my fuzzy tauntaun in Olga's Cantina.
But hey, everything in it's real.
We need to go to Olga's, because I went there. I had an amazing time, but I went alone. And I had an amazing time.
I wonder what it's like right now.
I thought you were going to say, I wonder what it's like alone.
I'm not that mean. Well, I am that mean, but I'm not live. I'm not that mean.
Apparently I am.
It's sad. Where people were chanting and dancing, I was crying.
Oh, yeah. We had that today.
Yeah, that song.
It's not quite the same. It's not quite the same with, less people. You don't have the shoulder-to-shoulder effect
I'd love
around
to go sometime with 6 or 8 people and have one of their big round booths. I think that would be a ton of fun.
Yep.
Would be. Let's make it happen. Who's coming with us? I think we should have an after hours.
We'll take volunteers in the comments.
After hours.
Raise your hand
at
little emojis. That would be fun.
Everybody
really should do a meetup dinner or something one night, someplace where everybody could show up if they're in town or wherever they are.
We are restricted to maybe at some point it becomes COVID inappropriate. You got to be careful.
5 or less. Is that what Florida's at now? I
don't know.
I
don't think anybody knows anymore.
I would like to say boa noite, good night to our dear friend Elena. Elena, she's with us. She's watching from Rio de Janeiro. Hi, Elena. Oi, Elena.
Sounds like you're encouraging people to leave. I'm going to say hello.
Oh, when he says it's his Portuguese thing. It's fine. It's fine.
Guys, I'm anxious now because now is the time.
Oh, now is that time. Now
For
is the
that
best
time,
time.
that is something
Yes.
really new. So let's go. And I love that song.
I do too. I want to
a
like
fun
break out the
intro.
Love Boat now.
There's kind of a Price is Right feel to it. Like, you might as well have some fun with it if we're gonna have a wheel.
Jason, why don't you explain?
Yeah, try to explain this.
Try to explain the Wheel of Disney.
Well, once upon a time, we decided that we wanted to supersize our contest, and that meant adding more, plussing it up. So last week we got together and decided that we would not just, select one prize to give away. We would select a variety of prizes to give away, and provide some kind of interesting way for people to enter. So we came up with the magic words, which thank you so much to all of you who submitted magic words and the phrases. As with tonight, you're able to enter by winning crop factor or guessing correctly on crop factor. When we get to another segment, I'm not gonna talk about all those segments yet. You'll be able to have another chance to enter as well. We also posted on our Instagram. We posted on Facebook. I did a live video on, what was that, Monday, Tuesday? I can't. They all run together now. The live video, and gave another magic word earlier this week. Carlos and Colin also posted on Instagram. And so there were lots of opportunities, and I told you last week, I said, be on the lookout. Follow everybody anywhere you can, because we're going to be providing these opportunities to enter. We got lots. Entries. Oh my goodness!
Combined, like probably 300, somewhere in that ballpark.
So many that Michelle was very annoyed with us last night when we were compiling. So we took that list, we put it in a big box, virtually. We shook it kind of like this, gently but
firmly.
But as you need to shake the box.
Nobody can see.
And I know they can't see my hands up. I shook it. And then we thought, why not actually draw several names? So I think we actually drew 8 names. Is that correct?
We love Disney.
8 names, and I said, wouldn't it be fun if we actually selected the person live here?
Mm-hmm.
Right? So that's cool. So we're gonna do that.
I think Carlos said that. You gotta give credit where credit's due.
No worries.
Who's telling the story here, Colin, Kendall? All right.
Apparently me now.
Did you just switch places? That was weird. Okay, so are we supposed? Do you want to show some of the prizes, Carlos?
Yes, let's do it right now.
Because we could show some of the prizes. Like, I think I already talked about this little dude. This is a little shoulder figment plush.
Yeah, try to bring.
Ready to sit on your shoulder.
Yeah, try to bring to the camera.
Oh wait, you got it. Can you just give me a wide? Okay, wait.
No, okay, yes, right.
What's that?
He can't fit his head and the figment in the same frame.
There's only so much space here. Okay, so we got this little dude. We have, let's see, what else do I have here in my song bag? Points to people who know that reference.
I certainly don't.
We have this fun magnet, which is kind of perfect for families. We have, what else do I want to show next? Oh, this, my Here with the Magic stereoscopic viewer for watching virtual reality videos. I would suggest Here with the Magic virtual reality videos, but you can watch any, and it collapses down, so it's super portable. You slip your phone in, and it allows you to watch it as if you had a VR headset on. And then, what else do I have here? Oh, this, which I didn't buy the first time I saw it in Epcot, but then I went back because it was crying out to me. It was crying out to me. And what was it crying out? It was crying out Why am I sushi?
Is that like our Zonk prize for the week?
No, this is a fantastic prize. This is actually
beautiful.
kind of sad to get rid of it, and I don't want to. But you can collect them all. Like there's a whole bunch of cat. It's cat sushi.
It
It's
can only be
sushi.
found at Epcot.
So
That we know.
What else do we have? That's just a few of the prizes. What else do we have to potentially
do
win?
have-
A lot of neat stuff.
The beautiful wishable Pluto that we were in his birthday in Epcot a week ago.
I haven't seen. I like that. I haven't seen that anywhere.
And
neither.
we do have a Ponto Miami mug,
There you go.
and I think there is the big prize, that we're supposed to mention.
Oh wait, we haven't gotten to the big. But there's a bigger prize.
There's a big prize.
Oh yes,
prize. The bigger. Colin can talk about the.
oh yes, there's
Yeah, so one thing that I'm contributing to the table is for my shop. One of the things that's going to pop up on the wheel is a 8x10 print. I'm going to send you my favorite print from my shop, and it'll show up at your doorstep when you send me your address. So that should be neat. And if you can see it, there's one behind me, but it's I think that one's, I don't remember what size that is. I think it's 16x20, but I'm not positive. Ordered that a long time ago, but
Size doesn't
somebody's going to get a chance to win one.
And the big prize.
yes.
Carlos?
I mean, some people may feel like the cat sushi is the big prize. Frankly, let's be honest. But the intended big prize is the Be Our Guest prize, which is to win
Literally.
the opportunity or punishment of being on After Hours.
Beer,
with us.
our guests here the show.
So, let's talk about who the lucky few people are who were drawn from the list.
Ended up on the wheel, at least the
So-
first wheel.
So we get
We're not giving you away. You're not the prize, so it's okay.
out of the big bucket of names, we got 8, and we're gonna unveil them right now. And a little bit of drama, a little bit of suspense. Who's gonna say the first one?
I thought you were going to say the names. I thought you were going to do your
No,
funny
I
drum
will
beating
do
and-
only the drama. So
Put the name up.
number 1,
Just switch through.
Chris Shepard.
And number 2.
I feel like
number 2,
magic.
and
Amber Tracy.
number 3.
I gotta say it with more like fanfare.
Well, I thought Carlos was going to say it, and then there was
Mark
a pause.
Sheffield.
Well, this is awkward.
Mark Sheffield. There you go.
Number 4. Claire
You're not going to try to say her last name, are you?
Casaroto.
There you go.
Number
Older
5.
from Brazil.
Zach Brown. Number 6.
Background show.
Chris Banas.
Chris is on the list.
Number
Look at that.
7. Mike Sizemore.
That is a good guy. Like,
He's a good guy.
Number 8. Gustavo Velasquez.
Gustavo. I don't know
So
whether-
we do have
Bring
our
out the wheel.
so we do have the 8
Potential winners.
potential winners, and we're going to literally, or no, it's
Spin the wheel.
Spin the wheel. We're gonna have a
Virtually.
wheel.
Yeah. The wheel. Yeah.
So are you ready? The only thing that we have to be ready is because we're gonna have the uncomfortable of a delay. We're gonna say yeah,
Oh, yeah, I didn't think about that.
and we're gonna have to wait
okay.
40 seconds. so
We're kind of used to it by now. It's all
Yeah.
right. Let's do it. Let's do this thing.
so let's spin the wheel.
Here it comes.
Chris
There
Shepard.
you go. We have a winner.
Whoa. It's like magic.
Oh, I
Get
see
it?
what you did there. I see what you did there.
See what I did there?
Yes.
So I think
Chris.
I think if Chris wins to be like being on the show wins.
He's got to do some magic.
I think that's what would have to happen.
But before we
I actually think he just volunteered that in the comments. Actually,
before we have Chris in the show. Oh yes, Chris is already here. The 40 seconds went by. One thing we need to remember that a lot of things that we're doing today are already counting for the upcoming Wheel of Disney. So one of the main things that you need to do right now is to like our show. It's Facebook or YouTube. Like the show and share. Sharing is also will allow you to be to have an entry in for the next Wheel of Disney.
Meanwhile, Chris is asking, what did
I win?
Wait.
We'll find out because we get to spin the wheel again.
Yes.
With the wheel of prizes.
Yes. And so
ready?
I was supposed to go right now and we didn't rehearse.
Why not?
Let's spin the wheel to see what Chris will win.
Oh, child magnet?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's a good one. I think it's a good one. But Jason, are you going to share the caveat?
What's the caveat?
Going to offer it up?
They don't get the child magnet?
No, you said that we might offer people a respin.
Oh, if they want, we can. But I don't think Carlos is set up to do that.
No,
although I can do it. Actually, I can do it. I can do it. So here's the thing.
We'll see. Chris
Shepard. Yes, you have to let us know. Do you want us to respin?
I won't be offended.
Do you want?
Okay.
He'll be a little offended. Would you like?
I won't tell you. But
a beautiful, wonderful, gorgeous Colin Kendall print, or do you want to take your chance to win cat sushi? It's up to you. It's that simple.
Wait.
It's that simple. That's right. And
yes, Chris, it's a Colin print.
It is a Colin print.
To clarify.
Does he get to pick which print, or are you just going to pick for him?
If he wants to, sure.
You
if he wants to send it with his address, yeah. They're all on the site. I mean, he can pick whatever.
I've seen his work. Cat sushi might be. I don't know. Like cat.
Whatever he wants to do.
Let's see.
He might be looking for that guest role too. So
and also, we should mention that whatever gets taken off the wheel prize-wise gets replaced by something new.
Chris,
next week.
Chris is saying spin again.
He's going for it.
He's going for it. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I don't think I can feed this in. Let's see. All right.
Jason's gonna spin.
I am.
Do you want me to turn to your camera? Do you want me to turn to your camera?
Oh, I can. Yeah, let me see if I can run it through here again. Actually, no. I'm going to just do it this way. I almost spun the people again. So
no, but I will have the camera only on you, not the split camera.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay. Here, let me put it back up here. Can I hold it up and do it?
Yeah, that'll work.
There we go. Okay. I can't get my finger.
Okay, go higher.
There it goes.
Go higher.
I don't know what he won. What did he win?
I don't know.
He already has one of these.
Yeah.
I feel like we should spin again. He already has one of these.
Spin it again. We'll give him
another
spin.
Dude, you're so lucky that
He's
I like.
Lucky.
Okay. Ready? Okay.
You're lucky. You're not. You're lucky. We're nice.
I got it. Okay.
If Jason can figure out how to spin the wheel.
Oh, be quiet. What do you get this time?
Photo Miami mug.
Oh, mug. You got a mug.
There you go.
And that's
mug it is.
How the cookie crumbles, and now I'm all
Don't
blue.
Send it through the postal service.
Why is it still focused on me? I don't understand.
I don't know. Let me change.
I'm all blue, and now I look like a
Smurf.
Smurf.
Can read the description on it, so.
I'm all out of focus.
So
I'm all blue.
So, we need to explain to everybody that for the next one, so many things will count. Actually, we will have by the end of the show a magic word again. Isn't that?
If you stick around, you could win something on the wheel. And the wheel gets reloaded. We add another item every week for whatever came off. So.
And Jason will come with the magic word.
What?
Jason, you were entitled. You were entitled to come up with the magic word.
Oh, for tonight?
For tonight, yes, because we did not agree in a magic word before.
No, we did not plan this ahead of time.
Yes,
I think that. And can it be any word I want?
Yeah, pretty much.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Somebody said a mug jigsaw. Yeah, that's possible. It depends on how the mail. People.
I think.
No, I have technology to send this.
Okay. I think that the word should be
later on. Later on. It's not.
I can't say it now?
No.
Okay.
No, plus.
I feel teased now.
Wait, why don't we do two? We do one now, we do one later. Double the chances.
Okay.
Might as well. I mean, we had nothing to lose on the deal.
I'm ready. You
tell us in the comments. Would you like one now, or would you want to wait and do two, or do you want one now and later?
Two. You
well,
always
we
say
gotta
two.
see.
People want.
But please go gentle on the word because I need to write it down, and I'm the Brazilian in the room, so.
Supercalifragilistic.
I'm the Brazilian in the room, so I don't want to wrong spell it.
You have to type it backwards.
Of course they're gonna say yes.
Why they're saying two?
Because they want two words. They want one word now. They want two words.
Okay, got it.
You ready? The word is Soren.
Is that even a real word?
Can't see it, but it's right there. Yes, it's a real word. It's on my wall. It's a real word.
Like this? Did I got it right?
Yeah. Yes. There you go. They don't even need the little thingy. But yeah,
it's on the sign.
It's on the sign. Yes.
I can't see it. It's because we're in this tight shot.
Oh, that's true.
So what do you need to do now? Everybody that write in the comments, Soren will already have an entry for the next Wheel of Disney. And don't forget one thing that is really important for us, that we need you to
I feel like I was waiting for that thing to come floating around.
Yeah, and if you're YouTube, you need to subscribe, and if you're in YouTube, you also have to
get the bell on.
It's still not the good part of the song.
You have to click the bell there. Guys, it was great.
If you're feeling adventurous, tag somebody in the comments right now, and you might come and join us.
Chris, what I want you to do, Chris, is to send us a direct message with your address so I can send you.
I have it.
That's a little creepy, Jason.
He just has to give permission for me to release it to you. That's all.
Okay.
No, I told you. I already sent him one of these.
Sure.
That was true.
Anyway.
Those are pretty cool too, for the record.
They are. Thank you.
One thing, we'd really like to know your opinion about our segments, and what do you think about the Wheel of Disney?
Be gentle.
Please, it was probably the one that took. It's not that it was a lot of work, but it took a long time first to understand.
We're still working.
We're still working on that.
Like iterating on it.
Okay.
I thought it was fun.
So,
something.
buddies, I think now is the time.
Now is the best time.
So top 5, and this top 5 will be, in my case, will be a torture.
A torture.
Yes, I'm on a diet.
I know. Yeah, me too. Me too.
I'm on a diet.
I'm with you, buddy. I'm with you.
Because our topic tonight is our top 5 dishes in Walt Disney World. So the idea was to pick up dishes from restaurants in the world. So it is hotel, Disney Springs, parks, and actually is a subject that Mr. Knapp is probably one of the biggest masters here, and I fully appreciate.
He's good with food. I'll give him that.
Yes.
I'm good with eating food. I'm good with steering people.
No,
That's not cooking. You don't even know that I can't cook.
Well, last
I
heard you could microwave. That was your comment to me.
I make some mean scrambled eggs. I think I probably make the best scrambled eggs. Oh, you haven't had my scrambled eggs.
I'll just text your wife in about a half hour and find out how good Jason's
like
cooking
17
really is.
varieties of scrambled eggs, and I make them better every time. How about that?
I'm gonna have to follow up with Michelle on that one.
Now, I will say that on my list, there's probably only one thing that I'd be comfortable actually making at home, but there is one thing, and
I'm curious what that one thing is, but we'll find out. You have to tell us.
Yeah. Anyway, I think that
stick around. You'll get to see what Jason can cook.
I hope, for everyone's sake, now would be the appropriate time, like quickly, to get a snack or two.
You're gonna be hungry.
And a beverage.
Take your phone with you because we don't want you to leave the show. No, we just want you to add a snack.
Or yell to the other room
in front of you.
Yell to Buford in the other room. Say I need a snack.
Put your kids to work. Have them come bring you a snack. Yeah.
You will be hungry when we're finished. Who's going first tonight?
Well, Michelle's taking up for you in the comments.
I'm telling you.
Now Michelle said he's a good cook actually. And one thing about the Jason is not only he knows the best dishes in the restaurants, but he's always a good companion in the restaurant. So
he is good at the restaurant. I've eaten many meals with Jason Knapp.
Doreen is just saying, I just finished a glass of Pinot Grigio.
That's a good snart, but that's not the snack.
Liquid snack.
Greasy Vigs, we love chicken mole at San Angel. Oh, come on. San Angel Inn. No, that one, because that brings me this. Somehow the Mexican pavilion needed to show up.
We need to get him a sombrero for every time we play that music. He's going to whip it out and put it on his head.
Well, you'll only be able to see this much of it.
Just for me to
go
not
wide for that shot.
Just for me to not get crazy with the bottoms and the whole thing here. The sequence that I do have here is Colin, Jason, Carlos.
All right.
Can we stick with that?
I'm good with that.
Because you always leave me in the last place. So
we know what this means.
He's gonna pout. Is that
what
this means?
I'm gonna behave myself.
He's gonna have a few number ones. Probably.
No, I'm gonna behave myself. I'm telling you.
Well, I had 2 number 5, so I'll hold off on one. I'll mention it last because it's an honorable mention, but I'm not gonna start there. I'm gonna start with number 5, like a reasonable person should, and we're going over to the Grand Floridian. And this is actually a restaurant that's open right now. So if you are local, you can go eat there tomorrow if you really want to. And the reservations are easy to get. And it's a Grand Floridian Cafe. And if Lisa Donato Glassner's still in here, she's the one who tipped me off on this. It's the Lobster Thermidor Burger at the Grand Floridian Cafe. It is one of the best cheeseburgers on property. It's not really a cheeseburger. It's just got this really kind of heavy sauce on it. And there's actually lobster on the burger and this little crispy bit of cheese. And it's wonderful. What you see on top is the crispy cheese, and it's wonderful. It's a great value, and it's easy to get a reservation. Jason's disappointed. I can see it on his face.
I'm not disappointed. I just find that the crispy cheese is actually nice.
It's wonderful. That's a nice.
But it's lost. The sauce actually kind of drowns it out.
That's true.
And the
sauce is very strong, but it's very good.
The lobster's just unnecessary.
No, lobster's never unnecessary.
The better move is to actually remove the lobster and eat that separate.
Unless you're gonna bring more lobster.
Otherwise you lose the taste.
I'm a big fan of that restaurant. But
I love that restaurant.
It's a great little atmosphere, and the breakfast is supposed to be very good too, which I've not tried. I need to try it.
But I'm curious
but
about.
I did have an honorable mention on the burger side of things for this one.
Don't you even.
I gotta start.
Don't.
It may not. It might be on Jason. I didn't look at Jason's list, so I kind of want to do this.
Why don't at the end of this all we can recap?
Okay,
How about some like honorable mentions, and we can also look at the clock and say, because you don't want me to sit here and wax poetic about the Cobb salad at.
I was about to ask about that. Every time I talk about the restaurant, Jason comes with the salad. I'm not a now I have to be a salad guy, but
I'm ordering what I feel like, and it's not going to be salad.
I will definitely go for the burger whenever I'm allowed to do that again.
That you can do that. I'm just saying, for those of you who like,
he wants a lobster burger.
For those of you who like Cobb salad, and Cobb salad is really more than salad. I mean, it's like, anyway. For those of you who like Cobb salad, it's the best Cobb salad I've ever had. I mean, I don't mean on Disney property. I mean, period.
How many Cobb salads have you eaten?
A lot. A lot of Cobb salads, Colin.
But it's even better than the one in the Brown Derby.
An awful lot.
It is even better than the one in Brown Derby. Which is is a homage to original one. So,
that's right.
But I see a few people already adding their suggestions in here. We want to see those. That's awesome. We like to see some new ideas, and there's stuff that we probably missed too. So throw your ideas in the comments. Read some of them out as we go.
You should, because I'm going to be even more hungry tomorrow.
Yeah, and Jason's going to hit like 4 of these tomorrow. Because
for me, I'm already Mark just the new barbecue pork ribs at the Temple Lounge in Polynesian. Oh, come on. You know what I'm gonna have when it's finished?
Yeah, we gotta pace.
Okay, Jason, you're all excited. You're number 5.
My number 5. We're just gonna jump to it. No build up,
Nope, that's all you go.
Okay, that's how it is. This probably doesn't come as much of a surprise. I mean, I think maybe it's a surprise because it's not like a big entree in a restaurant or something, but the frothy ramen in the Japan Pavilion food kiosk. It was there for Food and Wine. It was there. I think it was there. Wasn't it also there? Was it? Or maybe it wasn't Food and Wine. Maybe it was there for the holiday, Festival of the Holidays. If Lisa Denoto Glassner is still here, she is great with this kind of stuff. She'll remember which festival it was there for. But it's there now. The frothy ramen is incredible. I mean, I don't know if you want me to describe it, guys.
Please.
Okay, it's like you get this it's like a cold noodles, and I know that sounds weird, but it's Florida people and it's refreshing. It has a dashi broth. It has this egg foam, like egg white foam on the top, which also have some like I don't know, some soy sauce or something else in it so as soon as your lips touch it, it has like this just beautiful umami like pop. It's just so good. And
is it a texture or is it the flavor that does it? Or both?
Yes. That's all we get. and I remember the first time I ate this because I'm like, oh my god, this is so good. Oh, the noodles are so good. Oh my god, the broth is so good. And then I'm like, oh, what is this? Are these tempura bits? There's like little bits of tempura in there, like just like little tempura flake things in there that it's like this little surprise, and they like soak up just the perfect amount of dashi, and you like.
Buddy, can you help?
Me out a little.
Chrissy
Something
Vicks,
about it being cold.
Chrissy Vicks is
find
asking.
it in the Japan. So it's at the festival food kiosk or food booth in the Japan Pavilion in Epcot.
What were you saying, Carlos?
That's what he was saying.
I don't think so.
There was something that I just would like to bring. I think I will need to try that for a second time. The first time I tried it's not. I didn't didn't
Choose your words carefully.
Yes,
Carlos.
and Lisa also is agreeing with me. Lisa Guatemalan also saying that. But I only need to try for a second time. Okay, let's go to my list. Number 5. And it's it's one of my favorite restaurants, the Via Napoli in Epcot, and it's the prosciutto e meloni pizza. It's
say tread carefully at Via Napoli.
it is amazing. Is you have the prosciutto and ham and thin slices of melon, and it is beautiful. And I really like the Via Napoli. It is one thing that I love there. It is they have a refreshment, the aqua vita. It's something that they do with blood orange and also with some fruits. That is amazing. So the prosciutto e meloni pizza from Via Napoli in the Italian Pavilion in Epcot. I love that restaurant, and I love that pizza. From you is one of the best pizzas in Florida. Okay. And for my friends in Brazil, they are so picky with pizza. We use with really good pizza there. It's a good pizza in Brazil, yes, and that is an amazing pizza. Okay,
you don't have to convince me of Via Napoli. I mean, you'll see that soon.
No, but I'm curious because our buddy brought the whole idea of the lasagna, and that's something that I need to try.
Don't go there.
Yeah.
Don't cross over to the dark side.
What? What's the dark side?
Claire is not agreeing with me, but Claire, I tell you, it's amazing.
I wasn't going to bring it up. I wasn't bringing it up. But now that we've mentioned it,
now he's going to bring it up.
The move at Via Napoli is to get the lasagna in addition to the pizza. So you got to go with.
I will never let you live that down.
You haven't even tried it. You don't get a say. You can't comment if you haven't.
We're going to have to go one of these days. You're going to have to
You did go, and you still didn't get the lasagna.
No.
And somebody in your party did get a non-pizza dish.
That's true. They got the fettuccine, and which is, I will admit, the fettuccine was good. But we've had this conversation before.
And you were together? He let it do that?
We weren't together.
No.
Don't get all sad, Carlos.
No. Because I was imagining the scene of calling
us
there.
fighting over food.
Yes.
In Via Napoli.
Buddy,
right.
Colin.
One of the nice Italian folks comes over. Stop fighting. It's all good.
Colin's number 4.
Yes.
Yeah, so my number 4 is at Trails End. And everybody knows my affinity for Trails End. I've talked about it on the show many times. There's so many good things on that buffet. And unfortunately, it's not open right now. But it's the fried chicken at Trails End. Kind of steals the show for me there because it's really, really good. It's all you can eat. And it pairs really well with everything else they serve on the menu. It's all really good comfort food. It's one of the few places you can actually get sweet tea on Disney property. And I mentioned Trails End because I think one of my other favorite chicken restaurants is going to be on somebody else's list. So Trails End fried chicken. Absolutely love it. Atmosphere is second to none. And if you've been to Hoop-Dee-Doo, I believe it's the same chicken. So a lot of people are big fans of Hoop-Dee-Doo. But if you want to save a little money and you're not necessarily looking for the show, just going for the food, Trails End's a great option when it reopens.
And I think that our whole idea of food worked because Claire just mentioned that Lou is around, so Lou is already sensing that it's food.
So that is bad timing. Carlos, do not put my list up yet.
And Lou, I promise I will not talk about raw food here. So
don't put it up yet, okay? Because this is a go with me moment.
Now?
My number 4.
Okay.
Don't put it up.
Okay.
I gotta explain.
Yes, you tell me. I'll wait for you to say.
He's got his finger on the button. We know he does.
This. Oh, I got so scared. I thought he was cutting to the list. Okay, so this next dish, you just have to trust me. Okay, please. You just have to trust me. I'm going out on a limb on this one. I'm being a little extra vulnerable with you, and I need you to be gentle in your response because if you haven't tried it...
Has that ever worked before?
Yes, it does. With most people, not you, Colin, but most people. If you haven't tried it, you just trust me. Trust me. And here's the best thing. This next dish it's a dish from Boma. So Boma lovers, I think you kind of you'll be with me maybe. It's also one that you actually can make at home, and this is the one I mentioned that there was one dish on my list that I would be comfortable-ish trying to make at home. And not only would I be comfortable, but I happen to have the recipe because the last time we had it, we were so knocked out of our seats by this dish that Michelle emailed. I know she found somebody to email there at Boma and said, like, hey, can I get the recipe for this thing? So she didn't even know what it was called. We were like, I don't know, the thing that's just amazing, that thing that's like just like brilliance in a bowl. Yes, and they knew, of course, what she was talking about, and they emailed the recipe. So for those of you who would like the recipe, I will post that here in the After Hours page. After what
Jason do a cooking
can
with
I
Jason
get
video, and he'll make it on video.
Okay, you can put the list up. But go. Yeah, it is the sweet corn and spinach pudding.
Yep,
I know, and it's not really a dessert. I mean, it's sweet, but it's like when it's not pudding. And for us Americans, when we think of pudding, it's not like, it's not.
So
pudding.
I'm gonna assume this is kind of like a grits type deal.
It is. Yeah, I mean, it's the texture is probably a little creamier than grits.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, kind of that consistency, and it's got spinach in it, so it's healthy, of course.
Sure.
But it's like it almost the closest thing that I can. There's this food of my childhood. So this is when the first time I had it, I thought like, oh my gosh, this like I've had this. Like this is like felt like in my soul I was like one with this dish, and it kind of resembles this like corn souffle thing. I don't even know what's my mother who's in the group. She'll probably be yelling at her phone right about now as to what it's actually called. But there's this thing that we'd have at the holidays, and it's amazing. Anyways, that's my number 4. We should move on before I embarrass myself anymore. I will redeem myself. I promise you, Lou Mangello. I will redeem myself with 3, 2, and 1.
The comments aren't agreeing with you here.
I don't like it.
Not just me this time.
So Doreen said I went back for thirds on that.
Really?
Doreen is with me. Yes.
I trust you, buddy. I trust you. So let me go to my number 4, which is the olive oil cake from Wine Bar George. And I have a picture of it.
Okay, I don't know what this is, to be quite honest.
I was playing, my friend. I was playing. It is a really spongy cake that he does with olive oils. Is
this dessert?
Yes, and those dark things are actually candied olives. They are amazing, and you have this ice cream on top. The first time I went to Wine George, actually I went with Jason, but we did not try that. Actually, I came back. It was Father's Day. Father's Day, I went with my family there, and we had the Sunday brunch, and it was amazing. I really like that place. Wine by George for me is becoming one of the tops and the favorite wares.
I do think it's one of the best restaurants on property.
You have to try that one.
It is great.
Well, they don't have pizza there, Colin. So I mean.
Mark Jones, Mark, it is incredible. The reason that I tried is because actually I watched Lou did a really good review of that place, that brunch, and the cake. So and then I went there straight, and he was right. It's amazing. Okay, Colin. You're number 3.
Right. So this is one that, like, legitimately, I almost took off my list, and then I put it back on, and I took it off, and then I put it back on, and then I took it off again, and I decided I'm just going to leave it on there because it is a place, while it's very simple and a very simple item, I could eat my weight in this stuff. And it's the pulled pork on the Canyon skillet at Whispering Canyon. And if you've had it, there's something about it where it comes out warm. They keep bringing it to you on these little cast iron trays if you order extras of it, because it comes on the normal skillet and then you can get more. And it's got a very unique flavor profile. I'm a pulled pork guy. I've never had any pulled pork like it anywhere else. It's a very unique flavor profile. I think it's a vinegar-based sauce, but it's really, really good, and I've not found it anywhere else on Disney property that's anywhere close to it. And they have a pulled pork sandwich at lunch as well, which is one of the best values on Disney property. I think it's $14 for the pulled pork sandwich. Order water, you're out of a table service meal at Disney, of all places, for $14. Some counter service places will cost you more than that. Actually, a majority of counter service locations will cost you more than that. And you get the experience of Whispering Canyon. But on the Canyon skillet, when they bring it to you unlimited, there it is. And one of my honorable mentions is the one that I kind of fluctuated in and out here. I'll mention it at the end.
What?
What is this honorable mention thing?
Well, I'm going to do this one anyway, since he's already put the thing up. There we go.
Are you happy now?
Yeah, so I'm going to throw it out there now, because the one that was going to flip on this actual location was similar to something that's on Jason's list, but I'm not going to say what's on Jason's list. And it's the alternative here was the char-crusted New York strip at Flying Fish for me. And I am not a New York strip fan. Like, typically, it's not what I'd order on the menu. But it's, because I'm more of like a filet person, because I like the less chewy cut of beef. I don't know why, but this New York strip is amazing. It cooks right. They cook it right every single time. It does have a nice char on it. What is he laughing about? This is something's in the comments. Somebody's making fun.
Did you say you usually like a less chewy piece of cut of meat or something? Like,
yeah.
When we were at California Grill last week for Michelle's birthday dinner, Henry was asked, because he ordered a fillet, proper boy. He ordered a fillet, and he was asked, how would you like that cooked? And he looked, and he was like looking at, he was like, I'm thinking about it. It's like, how do I like that cooked? And he begins to describe how he likes his meat, and he says, I like it chewy. And I look at him like, no, you don't like it chewy. No, it's a chewy steak. No one asked for a chewy steak. And then we walked him through it. We just kind of walked him through it. Anyway. So at first, when you said that, I thought you were saying, like, yeah, I like my meat chewy.
No, quite the opposite. But there is something about that. I think they have some kind of coffee dry rub on it as well. And it's got a really, really unique flavor. It comes with a nice pairing, and it's of side items, and it's got a sauce on it, and it's all wonderful. It all works really, really well. So that's the honorable mention. It almost took to a number 3 slot, but they were trading out in my mind, so that's what we ended up with. Completely unrelated things and completely different experiences, but both really good experiences.
I think I have a picture of that somewhere, but I
have a picture of the restaurant that I think I sent Carlos, but I don't know if it's queued up.
That's okay.
Yeah, everybody knows what it looks like. If you've been to the boardwalk, it's the one that glows.
I don't think you gave me a bite of that, actually.
No, I did not.
Now that I think about it. That's kind of mean.
You didn't share either, so...
That's probably true.
So...
Sharing's not our strong suit when it comes to food.
So number 3, Jason?
Oh, my number 3. What is my number 3? My number 3, I think I...
Can I move?
Yeah, you can put it up. You can put it up.
He's afraid to put it up.
I know. You just people are like, I know. You just and Carlos had just said how
I did try this.
Carlos said how happy people will be with and how great he is with the food, and then they go from sweet corn and spinach to charred octopus. Trust me, people.
I tried to trust you on this. I was not impressed.
The charred. Well, okay. I mean, I've had a lot of octopus in my life, and this is incredible. The charred flavor is just enough. It doesn't overpower anything. The octopus itself is tender. It's tender and not chewy. And if you've had octopus, it's typically overcooked. If you've had it like octopus as sushi, it's also sometimes not the best. It's not a favorite thing by a lot of people. But this grilled octopus, oh my goodness. And here's the thing. Even if you don't like the octopus, it's worth getting just for the romesco and the chimichurri that comes with it. Like that alone.
That better
you're right.
Than the octopus.
Oh my goodness! Like I'm like, just give me a spoon. I'm going to spoon this out and embarrass everybody around me because it's that good. It's so good.
He does.
Getting the bread, you get some. Aren't there like some like big crostini pieces?
Yeah, there was something.
You can dip that in there. That's not enough. You got to go at it with a bigger utensil.
Of course, that meal
So
we ended
good.
up ordering like 8 different things.
Yeah, we were there for a few
like,
hours.
Literally like 3.5 hours.
And
that's my. But you know what? I think since Colin had an honorable mention,
Are you going to mention the dessert though? The dessert.
I think I should have an honorable mention. And I'm just gonna be like unabashed about it. Like I'm not just leaving the restaurant. We're gonna go over to the Contemporary. We're going to the Wave, and we're gonna have steam bao. They call it steam bao buns, but
Those are amazing.
The Glassner taught me that you don't do that. It's steam bao plus some bacon and eggs.
That's an odd combo.
Because it's amazing. And the move
They
there.
served that at breakfast?
No, my friend. No, the bacon and eggs. You get this bowl, and it's got. Okay, so imagine this. You
It's
got
like
this
brunch.
Imagine this. No. You can get it. I've eaten it with my good friend Kenneth at like 9 p.m. It's great. So you get this bowl of it's basically cheddar grits. So imagine like a bowl of cheddar grits. Now, look, he perked up. Colin's like, oh, cheddar grits. Wait, now we're speaking my language. All right, so this bowl of cheddar grits, and then a big chunk of pork belly.
Oh.
And then
a
perfect egg, like a sous vide egg. It's so.
Is it in a bowl? I assume.
Stinking.
Like
Yes, it's in a bowl. It's in a bowl. It's like it's beautiful. It's pretty. I didn't send pictures. Maybe I'll post pictures later. It's so good.
Let me just share with you one of the comments, and it's because it's a comment that comes really far from UK. Claire Casaroto just saying, based on the list so far, I'm choosing to go to dinner with Carlos. Yeah, and I'm not gonna, I'm gonna let you down. You're gonna see the rest of the list.
To go to dinner with, but it's not because of his list.
Okay, so can I go to my number 3?
Yeah, you.
Oh yeah, I was already waiting for another honorable mention there. So
I'm finished for now.
I've got one coming. So
number 3. Oops. It's the lobster corn dogs from the paddlefish in Disney Springs. And you know one
I'm
thing.
gonna let you explain, but then I have a question.
Yes, I'm showing a picture.
Say what it is.
Oh my God, just seeing them again.
They look wonderful.
It is. It is one thing I have to tell you guys. I'm not a big fan of corn dogs. I like sausage. I like corn, but I don't like it together. But the corn dog lobster, it is amazing. It's to die for. And this is in the paddlefish in Disney Springs.
But that is wonderful. Now I have to ask. Here's the question: Have you had the shrimp corn dogs at Three Bridges?
No,
Yeah.
you know.
Of course,
yeah,
you know that.
I know. Me and Jason have.
Yeah.
Of course
we have.
Are
It's
they?
food.
You know,
It's
I
Disney.
never.
Of course we've had.
I never tried the Three Bridges, and I went there. I already
You
went.
can try that. It's a fun place.
Yeah.
We've been there when it's open. We've
curious
been
if
there when
it-
it's closed.
It's true.
Feel
Like a
camped
conference
out.
call there.
So they're good there, but they're not. I mean,
They're not
Is it a
the
similar
lobster
similar
corn dogs
flavor
at
profile,
Paddlefish.
though?
Yeah,
curious.
it's in that neighborhood.
Obviously, lobster is going to be better than shrimp, at least by my opinion.
But
But
I do believe that the move at Paddlefish is all appetizers.
yeah, I've not been impressed with it.
Yes, you're right. You're right.
It's fine. The entrees are fine. You're not. It's fine. But the appetizers are really good. I mean,
order
they're
6
outstanding.
appetizers, share across the table. If you need more,
Appetizers,
order more
drinks,
appetizers.
and then go to Wine Bar George, or go to Boathouse. Then Paddlefish, then Wine.
I think that
And,
progressive dinner idea is coming
You know
back.
one thing.
It's come up
You know
a
one
couple
thing.
of times.
You know one thing.
needs to
As
happen.
you guys already did, I have to bring something.
Oh, and then we can finish the
Uh-oh,
hanger bar.
here we go.
Oh no.
Here we go. I have a feeling this is going to be a long show.
Oh, yeah, we
So-
were trying to get.
So we're talking paddlefish, we're talking about appetizers, and we talk starters, and we're talking about lobster. The lobster guacamole there, it is also amazing. So,
I don't think I had that.
Another good reason
like
that we need to go there.
That is good though.
It
I
is.
could only order so much before it becomes
I'm not going to say this as an honorable mention, but someplace that has a really good, it's either lobster or crab dip, is actually Rainforest Cafe right across the way. It'll shock you. It's surprisingly good, or at least they used to have it. I don't know if they still do.
Can you cue the crickets?
Don't be mean. Hey, you admitted that you like eating there too.
It's a big variety, and it's a fun environment. I just like eating in the jungle. Yeah.
Jason,
Even Shuffler, you've done well.
Your number 2. No. Sorry.
Okay.
It is?
Yeah.
No. No. It's Colin. Sorry.
Oh, it's Colin. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, darn. We almost missed Colin.
So I'm going to make this one short, simple, and to the point, because Carlos has already talked about Via Napoli, but it had to be on my list. 1, because I wanted to bother Jason, and 2, because I think it's the best pizza I've ever had. Short of Chicago pizza, but that's entirely different. Lou Malnati's is hard to beat.
You keep saying.
Don't go there.
I was gonna say you keep saying lasagna wrong.
No, I want to see how you're gonna say the pizza.
I don't know how to pronounce it. I think it's Quattro Formaggi, if I remember correctly, the way the little Italian man said it at the restaurant last time. But I get that pizza because it's a white pizza. It's got every cheese basically that they have in the location. All their cheese is amazing. And then I add pepperoni to it because it gives it even more flavor. And I think I had a picture of this, but I don't know if we have one queued up or not.
No.
And if you get the big one, it's a giant pan. It's a rectangle, and it'll easily feed 4 people, or probably me and Jason.
Well, I'm going to be eating the lasagna, so you can have it all to yourself.
I'll eat a 3-foot pizza by myself. That's okay.
You know,
I am not ashamed.
And Colin, you did it almost there. You almost an Italian from Kentucky, but it's
not my strong suit.
No, it's
guarantee you that.
It's quattro formaggio. It's four cheese, so it's and it's great. And there's a lot of love for Via Napoli in our audience.
It's wonderful.
Yes,
and it's a good value. So I mean, you can't beat the combination at Epcot really, for price point at least. There's a lot of good options at Epcot though. So Jason?
Yes. Jason, number 2.
My number 2 goes to one of my very favorite restaurants. We'll go to my very favorite restaurant and one of my very favorite resorts on property, which is Animal Kingdom Lodge, Jumbo House. Jico is the restaurant, and if we're there at Jico, I'm ordering. Is it coming up? I'm waiting for the list to show up. I'm ordering the lamb. Maybe I don't know how to say that, but most people probably don't know how to say this either.
Yeah, me too.
Maruzia style Moroccan lamb shank, and it's not actually always on the menu. Jico changes up their menu quite frequently, and so, but they usually do have a lamb of some sort on the menu. Always get the lamb, but always get the lamb after you've also had the Ngude Tibbs, which I know. Sounds weird, and it's Tibbs and Brick. It's actually called Ngude Tibbs and Brick, and it's like this. It's this really cool. It's an appetizer. It's this like African fusion dish is how I think describe it. It's like this Ethiopian vegetarian dish with mushrooms, and they kind of mix that with this like Tunisian pastry dish, then deep fry it. And then they put cheese and spinach in it, and it's amazing. So you start with that. Maybe you get 2, and if you're with me, you get 3. And then
he's going to eat 2 by himself.
And then you move on to the lamb, which is incredible. The spices, it's well spiced, but not like spicy. If that makes sense.
Well seasoned.
Yeah, if you like lamb, don't even think twice. Don't think twice. It's so good. It's so rich. It's so just kind of falls off. It's Jico. I love you, Jico. I miss you, Jico.
Jico is a great place. Yeah.
And I think it's worth mentioning that at least.
Oh wait. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, go ahead.
No, I don't want to. I just want to.
I don't want you to lose that thought.
If you can order the full menu at the bar at Chico. And there's almost no one ever there. So if there's a single bar that supports the restaurant. I don't want to offend anybody, but I do happen to think that these are the best bartenders on property here at that bar that services Chico. Anyway. There's tables there. There's the bar there. You can, when it's open, you can sit there in the bar in the lounge area and order off the full menu without reservations. So there you go. Sorry, Colin.
No, it's fine. I was just gonna say that this is not something that I would typically order outside of Disney, but I think Chico is one of those places. I've not been, so take that with what it's worth. But I think it's one of those places that you could go and order something that you've never tried before, or you wouldn't try elsewhere. And at least with Disney, you won't know it won't be so out there, or it won't be cooked funny, or it won't be something different than what you get somewhere else that you may not necessarily trust. At Disney, a lot of times you can try stuff like that. Or they have an elaborate enough menu that it's simple enough, but also creative enough that it's kind of a nice blend that it's not going to freak people out. But it's also going to give you an opportunity to try some new things, which is always kind of a highlight of a Disney trip, at least for me, because you come back trying new things, find things that you like that you don't like or didn't think you'd ever try. And if you're using a dining plan, that's an amazing way to do that, because then you don't have to worry about price point either.
Yep. Well, you have to worry a little bit about price point.
Well, not really, because you can order anything on the menu.
Well, I guess that's true. But if you're like me, it becomes unhinged pretty quickly.
That's true.
Okay, let's go to my number 2.
Don't keep chasing the dining plan.
Carlos has a number 2.
Number 2, I need to read because I cannot remember. I cannot pronounce.
How could you forget?
It is Nakomi Wagyu. It's always show.
And I have to.
It is the short ribs. The short ribs in their
look at that yuzu.
In the
look
bone
at the
marrow,
little yuzu.
And with the watercress, and they have a special salt, and
just let me have a moment here.
Just
leave
amazing.
that picture up for a second. Oh my goodness, I missed that dish.
Yes.
That's
so I have dude, you have no idea the feelings I'm having right now looking at this. That yuzu there, it's so good. And that little wasabi paste. Oh my goodness. So
if you're
here's
tuning
the thing.
in just now, I'm going to apologize.
I did cheat a little bit. I did see your list, Carlos, before I posted mine up there. And let's just say I was glad that you had Kumite on there, so I didn't have to burn it on my list. Yeah. Well, it was my number. It was going to be one of I was struggling with the number 1, and it was. So thank you very much for taking the bullet.
Well, Colin, your number 1.
Yeah, so my number 1, short, sweet, and to the point, and it's mostly because of family memories and good food, and it's crab legs at Cape May Cafe. How can you beat all-you-can-eat crab legs? I mean, it's an expensive buffet and currently not open, at least last that I've checked. But it's hard to get crab legs anywhere up north that's not like Maryland, as far as Ohio to Georgia for the most part, unless you're on the coast. So it's always a treat to be able to go to an unlimited crab leg buffet. I've had so many good memories of just sitting there with my dad and my family, just throwing down on crab legs for like an hour and a half. And the atmosphere is great. And then when you get done, you can go walk on the boardwalk, enjoy a jaunt back to Epcot to catch some fireworks when they're running. And so much of that experience is beyond the food, but the crab legs are the best on property that I've had, best that I know of on property as well, beyond some like table service restaurants that you can accompany it with. But if you like all you can eat crab legs and if you like seafood, you cannot go wrong with Cape May.
That's true. I mean, as a Marylander, we don't really bother with. I mean, crab legs are fine, but we eat the whole crab.
Be specific about his crab.
We do the whole thing.
I want to do that one of these days, but I don't plan on going north. So
it's yeah, I know. Michelle and I keep talking about like we need to do a crab feast or something here. So. Okay.
Jason, your number 1.
Talk about my number 1.
Yep.
We're gonna go to Beach Club. No, I'm just kidding. So my number one is a dish that I actually have also gotten to enjoy with Carlos.
Oh.
You remember this?
Yes, I know.
Yes,
it's
you do.
Amazing. Yeah.
Do you have the picture that I sent you?
Yes.
Okay, good. Because it
Probably
is.
got dressed up for each other too.
No. That kind of picture. It's a tomahawk ribeye for two.
Looks like a high school prom
At-
picture. Carlos holding you around the waist.
Oh my goodness. At Flying Fish at the boardwalk. This
It is amazing.
so it is, and it's built for two.
Yep.
It's built for two, but it is incredible. It is like perfectly charred, which you can see. It's highly marbled. It's got this wonderful, it's just like tender and flavorful, and also there's heirloom tomatoes, which are delicious, and mashed potatoes, but not enough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right.
Okay,
Do you remember that?
Ask,
Yep.
What are the yellow things in that picture?
Go back. They're
they're-
probably the tomatoes.
They're
The heirloom
tomatoes.
Yeah, they're all
golden
tomatoes.
Yes.
Oh, okay,
Oh
they're
my-
all just very. Okay,
We
I'm good.
left nothing on that plate.
And we fight for the bone.
Like
Probably look
even
like,
his little Pluto came
like
out.
a cartoon of them fighting over a bone, taking bites off. Of
It
each end.
was so and I've had that twice now because I had that tomahawk with Kenneth as well, and it was just as good.
And
Just as good.
the only thing that I'm afraid that most of the restaurants, and I think Michelle already made that mention, is that most of the restaurants that we brought up to now are closed.
Viennapolis open though.
Viennapolis open.
Whispering Canyon's
Paddlefish,
open.
no, yeah,
Grand
Paddlefish
Floridian
is
Cafe is open.
Yes,
And
just
Wine Bar
like 3
George
out of
is
15.
open. Wine Bar George is open.
Is Paddlefish back open?
Paddlefish is open. Yeah, Paddlefish is open.
We're about 50-50.
Yeah, it's not so bad. I mean, but
It's coming. A lot of stuff's opening daily too.
And
I saw a list today. Something else had opened. I think Ohana's back open, which almost made my list.
oh
'Cause
really?
They have some really neat things on that menu. I love Polynesian style food. Like favorite thing ever. Anything that's got a pineapple flavor to it, I'm in. Or a teriyaki flavor.
I
I'm
can't.
in.
I can't. No, that's
All right, Sponge.
Carlos swells with pineapple.
Yeah.
He's allergic.
But let's go to the number one. And my number one actually is open. It is, and actually we had an amazing lunch there. Me, Jason, Kenneth was there, Lou was there, and Lisa. And my number one is Art Famous Fried Chicken from Chef Art Smith Homecoming.
Didn't we all go there that night at Momentum too?
Look.
Last year? Did
You
Carlos, did you go?
No,
He didn't.
you didn't
No, we-
invite me. You didn't
didn't.
invite me.
Oh, stop it! You kept going sulking back to your room for some reason. I don't know what that was
No,
about.
you did not
But
invite
this, like,
me.
We tried.
I think we should point out that just think about this for a second. This is how good this fried chicken is.
Yep.
It's amazing. I bought a T-shirt before I left the
It
restaurant.
beat out. This is fried chicken that beat out Wagyu steak. Think about that for a second.
Yep.
That's how good this chicken is.
Yeah.
And
You got it right.
oh,
The quantity of it's incredible too.
and you can't finish it.
The
You really
value
can't.
for I mean, it's not a cheap meal, but for like 30-something bucks, you can get an enormous amount of food.
I mean,
if you
plus,
get the full chicken meal.
if you've been with me, then we've also ordered like every appetizer.
That's true.
And they have an entree that's basically appetizers too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Claire.
Their macaroni and cheese is the best on property by far.
But
far.
Claire invite me. Different than you guys last year. Claire invite me. She will be with
You were
me.
invited.
Yeah.
Everybody was invited.
Yeah.
Squander and self-pity somewhere else.
Yeah.
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 I love this one. You know, I'm starting to get anxious and worried about the top fives. I think we have to retire top five for a while because we're starting to run out top fives.
We'll
What
switch
are you
it up.
talking about?
Yep. And that's something that I need to ask to the audience. You know, I know that top five is one of the segments that we repeat every single night, and I want you to know if you're okay with that. This is a segment that you and actually takes part of
This
most of
isn't
the
a
show.
democracy.
Yeah.
We're going to decide for you at the end of the day.
You know,
People's Choice Awards.
you know, everything is getting for me a little bit strange. It's just because
I know. I
know-
thought the same thing. I was waiting for Colin to say something, but he's kind of tone deaf, apparently.
yeah. Are you hearing that?
I do. It's been bothering me all night. What's that sound?
What's that sound? Jason, please explain, because I know that there's some new friends here. They're probably going to see it for the first time. So please explain to them what is that sound?
It's not.
Well, the point is that they don't know what the sound is.
So what's what happens? We are going to play a bit of sound, a noise, music, some sound from a Disney park, a Disney resort. And we've agreed that it's going to be somewhere. It's a sound that occurs somewhere in Walt Disney World. You get a little clip of it, just a little bite-sized clip of it, and your job is to guess what that sound is. And then after a lot of frustration and a lot of guessing and some, I don't know, weird like divine intervention that people seem to have, they will guess. They guess the sound, but you should put your comments in. Just like load it up, throw it out there. Try to get your answer in before, I don't know, Terry Simpson Doherty or Sarah Goff or Zach like blurt out the right answer. Don't hesitate. Just put it out there.
Listing.
Right.
There's plenty of wrong answers. There's only one right answer. So
It's
just
probably
try it
going to
anyway.
be probably going to be harder than Crop Factor tonight. Although one of them I think is relatively easy. We'll see. But here's the important part. For those of you who actually guess or answer correctly, that will be counted as an entry for our Wheel of Disney contest next week. So, additional incentive there. So let's play. What's our first sound?
2, and 3.
I know that's like so easy.
I will play it again because it's funny enough. 1, 2, and 3.
Just to be clear, that's not Carlos saying that. I know some of you are wondering, is something happening there? Should we be worried? Should we check in on
when
him?
you recorded this clip. You can't say that.
So let's see. Yeah, no, Terry Simpson Doherty is not Tangled Toilets. It is not Splash Mountain.
But
Tracy.
But
oh boy, let's let the correct answers roll in.
Yeah, because
I don't want the character. I want the attraction name. That's what I want.
No, yeah, but someone got it already.
I know they did. I know.
No, let's
both come up short.
Let people make the comments because there's always the delay.
I know there's a delay. There's a big delay, and I'm going to count all of the correct answers, whether you said the character or whether you said the attraction name, or even an abbreviated version of the attraction name.
And let me do the reveal.
On your tour, you'll see how the 5 human senses can help capture your imagination.
Oh, can I go too?
Absolutely not. This is one of our discoveries, the figment of imagination.
Yeah, I know all about the senses. There's sight, sound, smell, touch, and taste. Taste like chicken. Can I go? Please, please, please.
No, I know what you...
Okay.
And Colin,
okay.
You're
It's
right.
Okay.
You're right.
Okay. You got all excited.
I was there when it was recorded.
Told you. I was saying Carlos was probably there. If that's never mind.
and the whole thing of journey, there's a lot of people that just type journey. There was this.
That's the sound of Carlos running away from the big tree frog in Rainforest Cafe.
Yes, it's true. But that big one doesn't scare me. Okay, so let's go to the second
Just a
one.
little
Let's
one.
do the second one.
So
A little harder.
in 1, 2, and 3. That's gonna be a little bit hard.
Yeah, that's a little soft, Jason.
This one's just terrible. All right, so why don't we hear it one more time? I just like I know.
That's just absurd.
You say that, right? But
Somebody's gonna get it. I have no doubt.
That's the thing. That's the thing. When I was recording this, I thought to myself, how will one ever know what this is? And then I reminded myself of last week and how it's just incredible how people just know these things. So let's see what folks are saying here. No, oh yeah, so it tastes like chicken. American Adventure, Liberty Square, Carousel, Toy Story area, Q for Seven Dwarfs. Now Terry Stinson Doherty is not. It's not correct, but boy, like the fact that you picked up on what you picked up on. That's what I'm talking about. Game on, game like that. That is incredible. Let's play that sound one more time because I want people to see if they can also hear.
I already saw something there.
People are saying Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Seven Dwarfs Mine. It's not Seven Dwarfs Mine. Oh, wait, someone else say something?
Someone in the top.
Reach the Little Mermaid.
No.
Where? Can you maybe say the person's name and I can?
Caleb. Caleb mentioned right after Emily Salter.
Oh my goodness! See what I'm saying, people? You see what I'm saying, people? There's no hope for me. There's no hope. I can't.
Clearly, there was no hope for me
like
either.
Caleb.
Caleb got it right. Let me see if there was Heather said Main Street.
Casey said Park Entrance. Doreen said Main Street, USA. But I see. Casey said Park Entrance.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Caleb said Main Entrance.
Yes.
That's impressive.
That's incredible, guys. Like seriously, that's incredible. Let's go ahead and play the reveal.
It's great. It's amazing.
It's just the main entrance. It's literally just the main entrance.
But I think
Magic Kingdom.
I think we should move fast the third one because this one is going to take a little bit more time. I think.
Is this the one I brought?
Yes, I think you brought one. Everything that you made.
I might get some revenge from her.
Everything that you made so easy in the Crowd Factory.
But I did clip it different. He may not get it with the way.
That's true. I don't care. As long as we stump a few people, I'm good.
So let's go to the third sound in 1, 2, and 3.
I feel like somebody's gonna get this.
Oh yeah, because
somebody's gonna be a diehard fan, and they're gonna know this.
Because we continue to underestimate it for some reason.
That would be like the first 10 seconds. Like somebody will get it.
And I get so much. People give me so much grief about how challenging these are, but then they get them in the first 15 seconds.
Exactly.
Let me play it again. It's just in 1, 2, and 3.
Jeremy said, I put cotton balls in Sarah's ears to make it fair for everyone. That's great.
So, Cosmic Ray.
Nope.
Oh, crap.
You see what I'm saying? Carlos, what were you saying about this next one?
Yeah. Carlos, you lied to me. Got my hopes up.
Nobody. I was about to say no, but it was only Amber. No.
Don't All right. I just wanted to see what people were.
We did stump some people though.
We
did. A lot of 50 prime time answers.
They weren't that far off, though. I miss Brian. I gotta go
Primeval
back.
World. That's a clever answer.
That is a good answer, but it's not right. But it's a good answer.
No, it's not right. Cosmic Ray was a good answer too. I could see that.
Pete said confinement cell at the police station.
Jason, tell us what that's like.
Ouch. Oh, we're going to talk about that.
So I was sure.
What happens in Anaheim stays in Anaheim, Colin.
We're kidding, for the record. He's not a criminal.
Oh, they let me out. No.
Third time.
Amber Tracy.
And also Valerie. Valerie is also.
Valerie
Yeah,
said.
Kelly Williams just got it now too.
Oh,
keep
boy.
listening on if you think you know it, because we're a few seconds behind.
Let's do the reveal.
Kelly Williams back. We also let's do the review.
I thought this was fun.
That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. Oh boy.
The correct answer was sci-fi, for the record. It was on the screen, but if anybody's just listening, it was sci-fi.
And that was our what the sound. And again, what we it's not a democracy, but we would like to hear from you. What do you think? What do you think about the sound? Because it's another one of the segments that will repeat every single week. And if we do not repeat,
segments, it's on the chopping block. So
it's going away now. See if there's a chant for redeem it. If there's not, it may be going away.
Okay, but is there something we need to mention? Because I'm still showing here the first of the magic words that was soaring. So if someone show up after before or after Jason mentioned, so there was a magic word that was mentioned before, was soaring. Okay, and if you did not write it down on the comments, soaring. And I think we need to have a second one.
Yeah, and it's worth noting here that if you are not watching live, feel free to leave that in the comments as well. We are going to pull from that list, even if you're not watching live. We've intentionally done it in this format so that you, whoever's not listening live with us or joining us live, you can still enter. And you can still win, and you can still get something off of our prize wheel. So we were very intentional about that.
You can still go to bed at a decent time.
Exactly. For our friends in the UK, you don't have to stay up till 3 a.m. to win.
And there's another thing, because even if you're not watching live, you are watching the recording, you can also do the like, and you can also do the sharing. And in the case of if you're watching us from YouTube, let's take here the like and share. And there's the YouTube here. You can also subscribe and like and
Get the bell on.
Gotta get a disco ball at some point here.
Flash over the screen with an effect. Like
no, I actually know real disco ball.
Okay, so buddies, I think we need to show and to shout the second one now.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, I think Colin should come up with a word.
Easy one. Remember that I want to spell it.
Okay, let's do this because it's right in front of me, and I was gonna say this little guy, but it made me think. Let's make it Leota. Leota.
Carlos is like, seriously, dude.
Gotta make it interesting so they don't just see random words. You spelled it wrong. Leota.
That's just cool. I would have spelled it wrong too.
Sorry.
E.
How about McGillicuddy?
Gilligan's Island. There you go.
So
now I hope it's right because I just kind of pulled that out of nowhere. Somebody's probably going to say, no, you spelled it right the first time.
So here we have our 2 magic words for next week. Next week's Wheel of Disney. So you write it down in the comments. That's is gonna to be
Soren
one chance.
Leota.
Soren Leota.
And
Thank you.
will have a chance to win.
Yep.
All
Oh my
right,
gosh.
well, we made it, guys.
Made it.
did.
Colin.
Wasn't quite as long as I expected it to be once we got to top 5. It's still very long. But...
Yeah. But and I'm rushing you guys right now.
It's all good. It's all good. I'm like so happy that so many people were here tonight, and especially those folks who stayed up extra late or got up super early to be with us here. And we so appreciate you being here every week or whenever you can be, or watching on the replay. Of course, please share with friends and with family. Let them know that you'd love for them to be here as well. Because it's just a lot more fun when we have all of our friends and family here with us.
Michael really seemed Ray Liotta.
Mark Sheffield saying that Leota was fun to work with, Leota Toombs. That's pretty cool that you got to work with her. Thanks for joining us tonight, Mark. I know you stay pretty busy, so it's good to see you here. Along with many of our other friends, everybody's good to see, and it's happy that you joined us. I mean, it was a great showing tonight. We had a ton of fun, and realistically, it's one of our best shows, I think, so far.
Jason, Colin, it's your time to your...
Yeah, so if you do want to check out some of the stuff that I do, I have put up 2 or 3 new articles this week on guide4ww.com. I'm just getting back into it, writing a few more. I've got another one on the list. I did finally get around to finishing my ridiculously long article about exploring Disney during COVID-19 and pandemic precautions and things like that. It's all in a pretty positive light, but if you are concerned about going or you are interested in going back to the park, there's no rush to get anybody back. But if you are interested, you have something planned, I highly recommend you check it out. It may bring some things to your attention that you may not have otherwise thought about. I know there were a lot of things that I didn't think about when I arrived and ended up having to kind of work around. So if you have questions on that, shoot me a message on Instagram, DM me. If you have questions, I'll try to answer them the best I can. I know Jason or Carlos would do the same because they've both been in the parks as well. And I'm hoping tomorrow or the next day to do a guide to how I managed to get on Rise of the Resistance 2 days in a row. Jason helped out with that one, so we'll see when that comes out. But it should be here soon. I know a lot of people had questions about that might be traveling this weekend for Labor Day. So I'm going to try to get that out before this weekend. Jason?
No, Colin, you didn't mention your store, please.
That's true. I can plug the store. I mean, I'm just trying to speed it up for time's sake.
No,
but,
good.
It is guide4ww.com/shop, where you can pick up the print that we're giving away on the wheel as well. But if you want to purchase one, pick one up there. The code is still active. Originally, I was going to do it for a limited time, but ship 30. If you purchase anything over $30, it's going to ship for free. And there you go. Anything over $30, it can get shipped to your house for free. A lot of things up there. I might add a few things in the coming week. So I'm working on a few ideas to add some new options on there. So that's all I got.
my buddy Jason.
I feel like my buddy and me, like the crying of a tree. Remember that?
Oh, he's gonna sing. I'm glad we're recording this.
Oh, boy.
Again, so much for being here. I'm so sorry. It's so late. I'm giddy. Please, I invite you to join me tomorrow, 12 p.m. Eastern, for Here with the Magic's lunch break. We do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern. Tomorrow, I'm not going to tell you where I'm going to be tomorrow. I'm going to tell you that if you want to know where I'm going to be tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern, you'll have to maybe search out for the video, the little surprise video that I did, the live video I did after I finished the lunch break on Wednesday, for a hint as to where I'm going to be tomorrow. HereWithTheMagicLive.com is where you go to join in the group. We usually get started, well, because I'll be on location tomorrow, we'll get started pretty close to noon Eastern time.
I'm still convinced he does these because he doesn't know where he's going to go on Friday.
No, I know. I already committed. There's a lot of stuff that goes into like figuring out where I'm going to be and when I'm going to be. And Colin Kendall. Also,
would it be a show if I didn't give Jason a hard time?
I invite you to head on over to herewiththemagic.com. Sign up for the newsletter so that you get notified when new videos become available. And what am I talking about? I'm talking about videos that I create based on my favorite moments in Disney spaces and places, and it's quiet moments of joy that I think all too often get overlooked in the hustle and bustle to get to our next attraction and maybe meal, which I can understand, but it's important to pause and head on over to herewiththemagic.com to see some of those videos. You can head to youtube.com/herewiththemagic as well. As Carlos would want me to say, make sure you subscribe and ring the bell to receive notifications when new videos become available. I'd say about 75-80% of those videos are also in virtual reality format. So and that doesn't mean you have to have a VR headset of any sort, but if you can use your phone or your computer to kind of look around, pan around, it's kind of cool. You should check it out, herewiththemagic.com. And I'd also invite you to, since Carlos is still keeping me up here, I'd also invite you to head on over to our Facebook community, which is herewiththemagic.com/community. We would love to have you joining in the conversation there, sharing pictures, sharing stories. I'm going to be sharing a recipe soon for that sweet corn and spinach
cooking video for Lucky.
That's right. I'm also going to no cooking video.
I tried to sneak that in there.
I'll also post it in the After Hours page as well.
Okay.
So.
What I do is in Portuguese, but please don't hesitate to follow and to like what I do in Ponto Miami, which is content about South Florida, and Ponto Orlando, which is Orlando but mainly Disney. It is, as I said, in Portuguese, but many of you I know that tried with the secret word. There's something that works a lot is the Google Translate. And let's see, I don't know what the feature brings. Probably I start to do dual language posts. But another thing is that every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, I do my live show at Ponto Orlando and Ponto Miami Facebook. It is in Portuguese too, but many times I have some of you showing up. It's also great. And also, my Ponto Orlando has a YouTube channel with a lot of videos and other content in Portuguese, but you can see me there. Pay a visit. Click a like, say hi. I will
say on Carlos's behalf, a lot of it translates very well as far as video content, even if you don't understand the language per se, or his photos on Instagram are really, really nice. So go show him some love, support him there as well, because it's a great community. He knows both languages. So if you leave a comment in English, he's going to respond to it. I know how Carlos is. And he's just a good guy. So support his stuff. We really appreciate you doing that for all of us. It means more than you realize, and it really helps us out along the way. And it's kind of the only way you can give back to us for doing the show. So we appreciate that tenfold.
Okay. Anything, Jason?
Well, I just something reminded me I should say that it's Friday, and if it's Friday tomorrow, it's Fun Shirt Friday. So if you're going to join us for the lunch break, you might as well, not in addition to bringing a friend or two, you might as well wear your fun Disney shirt too, or any fun shirt.
Well, on behalf of my friend Colin and my friend Jason, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you sharing your time. It's late, and we wish you a magical good night. And here is our friend Jeremy Goff.
Good night, guys.
Dream Story